Hi Libra, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your 2021 first quarter, the first 3 months, January, February, March, up until March 21st, the equinox of spring, which is the new beginning, right? The new doorway. So I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot, and I'm also using the Light Seers Tarot. So what do we have here, my Libra? A new year, a 5 we're going into. If you're in the northern hemisphere, you're going into the season of winter in the north. The time of, this is when we can get really connected to spirit. It's a time of hibernation and a time of letting go, winter, letting things die and new things come to life, be realized. So tell me, for Libra, what are the messages Libra needs to know for January, February, March 2021? Obviously. Sometimes I say that just to be specific in my message, because when you're asking, you need to be specific, okay? So let's see what we got for you, my darling angels. So in January, you have the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups. February, you have the 3 of Cups. Lots of cups. The King of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, no, not the King of Wands, sorry. 9 of Wands. This is the 9 of Wands. And in March, you have the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and Death. Isn't that funny? Because I was just talking about that. How winter is an ending. It's a time of letting go of fear, anger, hate. It's a transformation time when we come out of it more alive, grateful. This year we're going to be restless, anxious to take action, and anxious for change and all that. And anyway, so at the end of March, you're ready to let that go. You're looking to start your new life, and it's much more spiritual, like I said. So, but let's go back to the beginning, shall we? Here in January, you have the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups. I'm going to pull it back a little bit. There you go. And so, for me, this looks like there's some sort of expectation you may have, or the King of Cups may have, in January. And the expectation was so much greater than the reality, I'm going to say. You had big visions, You can see he's looking into the water and he's feeling all passionately about what he was hoping it was going to be. But it turned out to be this, very humble, very simple, very basic. And there's some sort of disappointment, promises or hopes dashed here. He is not looking at that one cup and saying, wow, I'm so lucky to have this one cup. He's like, I didn't get this other 6 cups in it. And so there's some sort of disappointment, okay? And then you have the 6 of Cups. Because you are reflecting back, remembering when those 6 were so amazing. It was so much fun, and I loved, this time together. So reminiscing about something with this King of Cups, who could be a water sign around you, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, person, or someone who, like, this person is not or was not, I want to talk present because this is January, willing to contribute emotionally. They might be emotionally unavailable. Okay, they can seem kind of hard. They can seem friendly, sweet, and everything on the outside, but then when you want perhaps to share with them or something, it's like, they back right off. They're not willing to get out of their chair. He is not willing to get out of his chair, and he is not willing to get into his feelings. No. So tell me about this for Libra. This might be you right now, Libra. I don't want to go there. It's not what I thought it was going to be, so I don't want it at all. Then it's kind of like that. You had an idea of what you thought it was going to be. Yeah, so there's the tower, right? The wheel and the tower. This is a game changer for you. This is changing. So you're going to change your direction on where you want to go, what you want to do. You're perhaps going to think of yourself now. I think it's going to be a good thing because you're not waiting for someone else to make you happy, is basically what it comes down to. Not waiting for someone else to make you happy. Taking charge of this yourself. If you're not happy, then change what you're doing. It's a lot of pressure to put on somebody else, your happiness. Maybe they're putting that on you. Libra, I don't know. But there's something big changing here in January. I think you're going to be a lot happier, to tell you the truth, but it may cause you to reminisce about the good times. There was good times there. Something fell apart here, and it's disappointment. It's over expectation. I think that you thought that eventually they would get out of their chair. Sure, right now when I meet them, they're in their chair and, they may not be very mushy-gushy, but in time they'll grow to care about me and love me, and I'll change them, and they'll become the person I want. And they're not doing that. So it's, I think that you're coming to realize this. Tell me for Libra in January. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Look at it, flipped right over the Four of Cups. See? Holding back. Someone's holding back. They're not wanting to give. They could they could not trust. Maybe they don't trust for some reason right now. A past experience, perhaps. It usually is. Well, yeah, here it's right on the Six of Cups, past experience. So they don't want to contribute. They're holding back on purpose. They're quite aware of what they're doing. So, and you're realizing it in January. You're realizing it. Will you two stop getting into things? Jeepers. Dogs. Tell me about this King of Cups for Libra. Nine of Cups. So there's some sort of wish coming true. I don't think it's what you think it is, though, okay? Like, I don't think they're miraculously going to say, oh my God, I've loved you all my life and let's be together forever. I don't think this is what you wanted. I think this is what the vision or something you had. They actually might even have alluded to it. Alluded to it. So you have the Nine of Cups in the world. So you're ready to go through a transformation. You know, like I said, it's this winter. There's something that's going to set you free. If you ask me, she feels very free. She's throwing all her cups in the air. She's very open. Um, you know, the thing is, it's quite opposite from having all kinds of expectations. This is quite opposite energy to this fella. She's like, I'm throwing all my cups in the air. Hey, whatever happens, happens. You know, it's much freer. It's less restrictive. It's very open. You know, look at her. You know what I mean? There's some sort of spiritual realization that you come to out of this. And, you know, we only get what we put into things. You know, this is what we're going to all come to realize. You get what you put in. And it's going to, you know, it's going to come out that way in the end, without getting into too many details. Okay, so in February, you have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you have something to celebrate here for standing your ground. You stood your ground, and you're going to get what you have worked for, what you were like someone's crossed a line here for you, or is trying to cross a line, rather. They're trying to cross a line. You in February you might be, you know, your money might be starting to spread thin, your resources, your stockpile. You have to be very careful with your funds. You have to make it last until the end of the winter. um I gotta tell you, I think this relationship is over with whoever you have a relationship with. I think it's coming to an end. I think it's taking a little while, you know. I think it's still going through some ups and downs. Um, Empty promises, like I said. Crossing lines here. I can see. Like 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down, 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. Till you finally decide, you know, this is getting nowhere, and you end it. And because this is how you want to be, Libra. You want to be free, happy. You want to feel good again. You want to feel happy, like happy. And I don't think you have been for a while. There, you could feel alone. You could be in a relationship or in a house with people but feel alone. All right. Um, but I think the wheel is turning. I think there's a big change happening in January. It's going to start. All right. You're going to be required to stand your ground in February. Something happens that um pisses you off, all right, in February. Could have to do with a third party. Um, they might have their interest elsewhere. I'm not really sure exactly with what or who that might be. It may be a what. Well, maybe not. Knight of Cups. Now, sometimes the Knight of Cups says, he's all in love and all the stuff, all that stuff. But also sometimes he's Lance Romance, very charming, has all the right words, seems really free and all that, and could be younger too, could be younger. Um, seem, real sweet and stuff. And this is crossing your line. This is not okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you're walking away. You're saying, F that. F that. You're calling it. You're saying, no, you're going to have to go your separate ways here. I think this is really hurts you, of course, because you had a lot of ideals around it. So now you need to heal for one thing, because this hurts and this is separation. So you need to heal. And oh yeah, see, the Three of Wands and the Moon. So your broken heart. You've been deceived somehow, I think, and you feel confused. You feel torn apart. And so this is a tricky time, okay, when we first separate from someone, because you doubt yourself. You think, did I say? Did I do? Like, did I not? Oh, and you start doubting yourself, but don't do that, okay? Don't doubt yourself. It looks to me like you're the one that's been trying, all right? Putting time and energy in. Hey, I'm doing a video right now. Shh. So let's get on to March. March, you have the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Death. So the Ten of Cups is, you may have a peaceful separation in the end. You might have to say, or you not have to say, you might be at this really okay point where you are like, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'll shake your hand. Take care. I wish you all the best. Kind of like a peaceful ending, an acceptance in some way. Okay? Because I can see here that you're very upset at the beginning of March. You're very emotional. All these wounds hurt. All these words hurt. It's like you can't stop thinking about them. They're going around and around and around, like hurting you all over again every time you're thinking about them. But something happens and you realize, you know what? I think you realize something. Like it's kind of like you dust yourself off and you say, you know what? I'm not gonna stay here in this tower and mope about it for another 10 years. I'm gonna look at that over there off in the distance on the horizon. You can see a horizon here. And that's what you're looking at. That's what you're thinking. You know what? I'm going to go down these stairs and open that door and start heading toward the light, to my new life. Off in the distance, there's something for me. I don't want you to let these snakes get at you. If you stay here, you'll be letting the snakes in. You need to go. You need to get out. You need to move. You need to. It's definitely a change, because this is over. This is over. You need to leave it behind. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Well, we know about the Nine of Swords. This is It seems like the passion has died here. The passion has died. Yeah. It could be to an addiction. This person could have an addiction, and the addiction comes first. You know, that's their new girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't know. Gambling, whatever it is, that's their first and new and only love. So it's not you. I told you it wasn't. Told you it wasn't. But this is something someone's got to willing to deal with on their own, you know. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Um, you may try and end amicably for the kids. You don't want to fight. You want to have healthy kids. So you don't want to go through all this bickering and stuff like that. Ha! Look at that double 10 of Cups. Double 10 of Cups. So you might want to, because I'm going to tell you, if you have kids together, you're going to have a relationship for the rest of your lives as parents. And like I said, you don't want to raise kids that are messed up over your whatever feelings of this didn't work out. You got to let those go and try and have a good relationship with your ex. Let it go. Just be at peace with it. Don't let it bring you down. There's something to do with an addiction here. The third party could be the addiction, or someone also with the addiction. That's the temptation. Um, could be something about the senses. The senses. It it uh it it stimulates the senses. Something about it. Yep, you're walking away. Do I ever like this? Does it ever go well with this card? Look at that. So there's the death. He's the crone, right? He's looking out at the horizon, at the new life, the life he wants to begin. And now he's actually outside the tower and walking toward that horizon, on his way, walking away, on the move. Eights are action cards, This is action. And that is wonderful, because you're realizing that there was a couple things missing for you. You're no longer feeling what were you missing. You're now feeling what was the relationship missing. It wasn't me. Like, of course, we all have faults, that sort of thing, but you're not taking it all along. Like, what did I do? So, it's beautiful. I really like it. Good on you for having a lot of courage to go through separation. It's so hard, But, like I said, if you're not happy in your life, you really do need changes. And maybe this person is a catalyst for you going after the life you want, I think. Anyway, you'll have to let me know, Libra, in the comments. I read all the comments, and I'm really honored that you share your lives with me. Also, if you hit that like button, share and subscribe, that's all free and it helps me a lot. Also, this ad-free video is brought to you by Capricorn. It's their birthday time and their time to send in their annual $25 contribution to the channel. That contribution represents the $25 or the 25 videos I put out in a year for their sign on average. I might put more. So it's about $1 per video. And it lets me know that you appreciate me and my time, which means a lot to me. Anyway, thank you so much. Happy New Year and talk to you soon. Let me know. Don't forget.